नमः सर्वेभ्यः कक्षायां स्वागतम्। कक्षायां स्वागतम्। प्रार्थनया प्रारम्भं कुर्मः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। हरिः ओं तत्सत्। गतकक्षायाम् अस्माभिः सुभाषितमेतत् पठितम् आसीत्। एकवारं सुभाषितमेव किञ्चित् पठित्वा अग्रे गमिष्यामः द्वितीयसुभाषितं प्रति। दूरीकरोति दुरितं विमलीकरोति चेतश्चिरन्तनमघं क्षम्यतां चेतश्चिरन्तनमघं चुलुकीकरोति भूतेषु किंच करुणां बहुलीकरोति सत्संगतिः कथय किं न करोति पुंसाम्। अत्र चुलुकीकरोति विमलीकरोति बहुलीकरोति इत्यादिषु च्विप्रत्यययोगः। तो एवं च्विप्रत्यययोगेन किञ्चित् तत्र प्रातिपदिकयोगेन क्रियापदं करोति इति विमली इति उपसर्गवत् स्थापितमस्ति। च्विप्रत्यययोगेन तत्र करोति इति तत्तु कृ इत्यादि धातोः सकाशे एव भवति। च्विप्रत्ययस्य विषये अपि अधिकं ज्ञातव्यं भवति। तत्र प्रायः अष्टाध्यायी.com मध्ये प्रविश्य तत् ज्ञातुं शक्नुमः। अस्तु, सूत्रमस्ति किमपि च्विः इति। अत्र अस्ति अभूत् तद्वे कृद्भ्वस् कृत् भू अस् एतयोः योगे च्विः इति. So it is not a gati samasa like vimalikritya. There is a च्वि type of thing, but I think this is a different, slightly different path, but effect is similar. Grammatical viewpoint apart, effect is very similar. Okay, so you can see the kind of arthantaranyasa alankara here. Three visheshas and one samanya. द्वितीय सुभाषितमेवमस्ति। किं चन्द्रमाः प्रत्युपकारलिप्सया करोति गोभिः कुमुदावबोधं स्वभाव एवोन्नतचेतसां सतां परोपकारव्यसनं हि जीवितम्। किं चन्द्रमाः प्रत्युपकारलिप्सया करोति गोभिः कुमुदावबोधं स्वभाव एवोन्नतचेतसां सतां परोपकारव्यसनं हि जीवितम्। किं चन्द्रमाः, what will the moon, pratyupakaralipsaya, with a desire for a return of favor, karoti gopihi, does with his rays, kumudavabodham, so does he benefit the bloom or benefit the what is it? Not lotus, the night flower. Okay, so what is it exactly? The flower
Lily.
name? Lily. Yes, thanks, Bhagini. So will he bloom the lily or will he, benefit the lily like that? Okay. So avabodha normally means some kind of upanyasa or some jnana prapti. But here the context we have to take it as benefit. And you see the word gobihi. Go Shabda, it doesn't mean here with the cows. Don't make the mistake of translating it as with the cows. There is no direct relationship between moon and with the cow's sense of his karana. But he does have the race. So the Amarakosha Vakya, in 3.3.31 explains this. Kiranaha, Mayukaha, Rashmihi, Go. These are all Paryaya Padas. One of the different meanings of the Go Shabda. Okay, so what with the expectation of a return benefit will the moon emit his rays to benefit the lily? Does he? That is the kind of Kim Karoti is a rhetorical question. So here that is the you can call it the Vishesha. Okay, and the Samanya. Svabhava eva unnata chetasam satam paropakara vyasanam hi jivitam. So Unnata satam. The good people with a high mentality, not a lowly mentality, not a what you call always calculating type of mentality. No, unnata chetasam satam paropakara vyasanam hi स्वभावः एव तेषां स्वभावः एव परोपकारव्यसनं जीवितम् अपि जीवितं हि परोपकारव्यसनं यू कैन टेक टू extracts from that the swabhava shabda by including it in two different ways, but here what they have done, yeah, I think they have split it as tesham. They have taken tesham. So they have extended into a second sentence this way. So because swabhavaha jivitam you cannot connect in one sentence. Okay. So we have to split that off into one conclusion. Tanta swabhavaha asti bhavati, something like that. And then tesham jivitam hi paropakara vyasanam bhavati. Second one we can take. Okay. Hmm. So basically, Chandra is being compared to the Satpurushas, okay, and the Kiranas are being compared to Paropakara instrument, or even you can to some extent say Unnata Cheta, because there is this element of light emanating from higher thought. Potentially, we can take that, but Paropakara is the Goho Shabda equivalent here. So Kumuda parallel is not mentioned, but it is normal people who benefit from the aid of Satpurushas. So that is to be understood on this side. Okay. So mean paraha, we can take paraha as Kumuda Shabdasya atra asmin parshve samana वर्णनम् इति किम चंद्रमाः प्रत्युपकार लिप्सया लिप्सा मीन्स डिजायर ओके प्रत्युपकार लिप्सया करोति गोभिः कुमुदावबोधं स्वभाव एवोन्नत चेतसां सतां परोपकार व्यसनं हि जीवितं तेषां we have to infer. So this one is coming from Bhavabhuti. It is quoted in Gadadhara Bhatta Virachita Rasika Jivanam ityasmin kavye सूचना अस्ति यत् भवभूतेः श्लोकमिदम् इति. Perhaps in the way he has explained, he has written Bhavabhutiः evam likati, like that something. So that's what we have, the explanation of the authorship. So you guys, I mean, very straightforward, nothing spectacular with respect to Sandhis here, fairly straightforward Sandhi. So I don't want to, there's nothing too difficult there. Anvayah संस्कृतभारत्या लिखितमेदस्ति चन्द्रमाः कर्ता चन्द्रमस् सकारान्तशब्दः चन्द्रमस् इति अत्र पश्यतु चन्द्रमस् इति पुल्लिङ्गे सकारान्तशब्दः चन्द्रमाः इति प्रथमा एकवचने सो डोंट कंफ्यूज दैट विथ रामाः ओके चन्द्रमस् चन्द्रमाः चन्द्रमसौ चन्द्रमसः चन्द्रमाः चन्द्रमसौ चन्द्रमसः will be the Rupatrayam. So, okay, Chandramaha, Gobihi with the rays, with the Kiranas. Kumudavabhodam, like I said, Avabhoda Shabda, we should take it as the benefit, that blooming benefit that a lily gets. Pratyupakara lipsaya. So, Prati upakaraha, Pratyupakaraha, Tasya lipsaya. So you can see the samasta easily. We will see later also. Karoti kim, rhetorical. Oh, does he do it for that reason? Unnata chetasam satam, visheshana visheshya. Unnata chetasam satam, swabhavaha eva tadrushaha bhavati. Okay. Saha here is with respect to swabhavaha. Saha means tadrushaha bhavati. Tesham jivitam, their very life. परोपकार व्यसनम ही सामान्यतया व्यसन शब्देन we assume some kind of ill or something like that, right? No, here it is simply tatparata. being entirely engaged in that. So if somebody is entirely engaged in smoking, then that becomes a durvyasana. Okay, vyasana means to be what you call addicted or most in that sense. Okay, basically here it is the good sense to be tatpara in the paropakara. Tatpara means completely engaged in it. Tasmin pare tatparah. Tasmin pareyah asti tatparah. Okay. Padavivaranam, in my limited opinion, I have tried this. So, Chandramaha, Chandramas, Pumsi, Pratama Ekavachane, Goho, Kiranaha iti. Okay. Moyukaha, Rashmihi, ityadi, Paryaya Padani Santi. Amare Suchitamasti, Amarakoshe. Tabihi is that's the form. Gobihi. Okay. So there is a vibhakti viparyaya. Pratyupakara lipsaya. Prati upakaraha, pratyupakaraha. Yanasandhi is there, but there is a simply, we can kind of look at it as a compounding of two words there. Tasmin lipsa. So pratyupakare lipsa. Okay. So one who is desirous of the return favor. Icha, lipsa, icha, saptami tat purushaha. Okay. Taya, pratyupakara, lipsaya, vibhakti, displacement. Kumudava bodham, kumudayaha, pushpa visheshasya, lily, pushpa visheshasya, kumudayaha avabodhaha, kumudava bodhaha. Okay. Tam kumudava bodham. Okay. That karma placement. Swabhavah, swasya bhavah, shashti tatpurushah. Okay. Unnata chetah, unnatam chetah yasya saha. Chetah is a napumsakalinga shabda. So unnatam chetah yasya saha. But the effect is pullinga in the end because unnata chetah is applying to sat pullinga pada. So unnata chetah tesham unnata chetasam. Okay. So shashti bahuvachana placement. परोपकार व्यसनम परेशाम उपकारः परोपकारः षष्ठी तत्पुरुष very easy I don't know I forgot to fill in I guess तस्मिन् व्यसनम तस्मिन् तत्परता okay सप्तमी तत्पुरुषः परोपकार व्यसनम okay and it is in napumsaka vyasanam being in napumsaka. See here, look, it is in Prathama. If you notice, Satam Jivitam Paropakaravyasanam hi bhavati. So the Karta is the Jivitam and the Vidheka Bhava, which is also in Napumsaka, Visheshana Vidheka, is actually is also in Prathama here. So Jivitam Tatha Bhavati, like that to say. It is not, so Satam is in a Shashti relationship, it's not a Karta of that. So the Jivita is that way. So Jivita is the Karta and the Vidheka Visheshana is Paropakara Vyasana Shabda. Okay, I hope you are getting that sense of this sentence structure here. It is not a karmani prayoga, but the karta is not a purusha. It is the life itself. Okay, so that is yeah. So tesham satam. So unnatah chetah yasya saho. I think I today morning I thought I have not explained unnata chetasam, but I had. Looks like this is a duplicate I have entered today. I was analyzing whether there is anything missing and okay, slightly bit more detail than upstairs is here. But you see, it's a bahubrihi finally. Okay, so but because yasya saha will come. Okay, it's not about the cheta; it is the one with the cheta. One with that kind of mentality or mind. Bahubri. अन्वयार्थः चंद्रमाः चंद्रः गोभिः किरणैः कुमुदावबोधं कुमुदा पुष्पाणां विकासनं सी अवबोधा they have taken in the विकासनं blooming प्रत्युपकार लिप्सया प्रत्युपकारं प्राप्तुम् इच्छन् श्रुत्रन्तवत् स्थापितमस्ति करोति किम् उन्नत मीन they have not bothered to explain that with other words उन्नत चेतसाम् उदार चित्तानां Udara Chittanam, those with the broad-minded nature. Slightly different interpretation of the Unnata Cheta. I completely agree with that type of translation here. Satam, Satpurushanam. See, Sat Shabda, how does Satpurusha you do it? Huh? So nice. Svabhavaha eva. Okay, Tesham Jivitam. Okay, so Tesham has been inferred like we saw. Jivanam Paropakara Vyasanam hi Paropakarena Vyasanena Yuktameva Bhavati. Here they have taken, you can kind of put it in brackets and take it in this Anvaya Vakya itself also. Bhavati. Kila, again they have put a rhetorical kila, isn't it? So, more affirmative rhetoric. Tatparyam. Chandraha Swakiranaihi Kumuda Pushpani Vikasayati. So, this is a niche. किन्तु एतानि कुमुदपुष्पाणि मम प्रत्युपकारं कुर्वन्तु इति इच्छा तस्य मनसि कदापि न भवति। स तु अतीव सहजरूपेण तत्कार्यं करोति। चन्द्रः एतादृशः परोपकारः उदारचित्तानां महात्मनां स्वभावः एव भवति। एतादृशः they have kind of included to show the अर्थान्तरन्यास here. परोपकार रूपं व्यसनं सर्वदा तेषां जीवने भवति एव। कस्माच्चिदपि प्रत्युपकारस्य निरीक्षाम् अकृत्वा एव ते स्वभावसहजतया सहजया तया also can be done सहजया प्रवृत्त्या सर्वेषाम् अपि उपकारं कुर्वन्ति without any return expectations. They help everyone. Any doubt?
Sir, we have this Vibanti Nadyaga Swayameva Nambah Swayam na Kadanti Palani Vrikshaga Nadanti Sasyam Kalu Varivahaha Parapakaraya Satam Vibhutayaka.
Yes, 100% matching. Here, that is a 3+1 type of Vartantaranyasa. Here it is 1+1 type of Vartantaranyasa. Very
and
good.
one more, sir. Atmartam Jivalokesmin Kona Jivati Manavaka Param Parapakarartam Yo Jivati Sa Jivati. Same lesson we have, first lesson.
And then there is Adama, Madhyama, Uttama type of verse also. Another
yes,
one.
Yes,
yeah, lots of similar colored verses with the same essential meaning. Yes.
So
thanks,
what is
Bhagini.
niriksham here?
Niriksha. Niriksha means expectation, anticipation, expectation, this kind of meaning.
Oh.
Nihi iksha. Iksha means the looking out for. Nihi means looking out for up to. Up to is the nihi, because we look up to something. So we are in the nihi position, like that, below position. Nihi, niriksha.
Chandramas ityukte pulling katham vibhakti katham asti?
Chandramas, chandramaha. Chandraha ityapi prutak asti padam. Chandras iti sakaranta api chandramaha iti bhavati ekavachane.
Veda shabda iva va?
Yeah, you can.
Vedas,
Vedaha.
Vedasaha.
Correct. Vedaha is also there. Vedaha type of is also there. Vedas is also there. Yeah. Some of them have this two types of pratipadikas.
Chandraha, and this is Chandramaha.
Yeah. Chandramas versus Chandra Akaranta Pullinga. See that here, Chandramaha, Chandraha, this Chandraha is the Akaranta Pullinga version. This is the Sakaranta Pullinga version. Interesting. They have put it there, right there.
Sir, here, one doubt I got. Here, that cool mentality...
Madam, can I please complete my doubt?
Let Chitra Rekha, please go ahead, Chitra Rekha. Yeah.
I can tell, sir?
Please ask, yeah.
Yes, sir. Cool mentality that moon is compared to the cool mentality of a person who has got all the good qualities for doing paropakara for others.
Correct.
Chandra is compared to cool mentality.
Correct. Actually, you can take the Kiranas as cool mentality also. Yes, you can do that. Nothing wrong. It's a good, it's in your hand how to further extend another meaning from it.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bhagini, that was asking question earlier. Please come back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a bit confused. Yeah, it is Chandrama, Chandramas, in the green section. And I'm still confused as to which one to accept. That's why I'm asking you this question.
It's not a question of accepting which one. There the same the moon enjoys two different names there with similar sounding. One is Chandramas Pratipadika and another is Chandra Pratipadika.
Oh, so it's up to us which one to use?
Yeah, that's what.
Okay.
Yeah, he has much more names, but Somaha, like that. He has many more names, but these are two Chandra including type of Pratipadikas.
Okay. Understood. Dhanyavada.
Okay, I think we have understood everything. Kavya Katha Naishadhiya Charitam. So if I can see some hands for those who wish to read, I'll call them. Subramaniam Kumar, you go with the first paragraph while other hands come up.
अस्तु महोदय.
So we are in the context of Naishadhiya Charita, as you know, Nala Damayanti Katha. So last where we left off Nala Maharaja, I mean Samskrite vadami, यदा अस्माभिः गतकक्ष्यासु पठितम् आसीत् पूर्वतनभागः पठितः आसीत् तदा अस्माभिः दृष्टं यत् नलः सुवर्ण वर्णीय हंसमेकं गृहीत्वा तम् उक्तवान् किं मम वर्णनं दमयन्त्याः सकाशे करोतु यथा सा मयि प्रीणिता भवेत् इति प्रीता भवेत् इति. तो अस्तु इति मुक्तिं प्राप्य सः इदानीं किं करोति हंसः इति वर्णने अधिगच्छामः. वदतु, पठतु वर्य.
आं महोदय. उपवनात् प्रस्थितः हंसः विदर्भदेशं प्राप्तवान्. राजधान्यां कुण्डिनपुरे सः एकम् उद्यानं गतवान्.
अत्र पश्यतु, राजधानी कुण्डिनपुरः इतत्तु मनसि स्थापितव्यं. तो अपि च तत्र किं विदर्भदेशः एव दमयन्त्याः देशः. वयं पठितवन्तः यत् भीमराजः इति तस्य राजा आसीत् इति. तो विदर्भदेशः तत्र भीमराजः, तत्र विदर्भदेशे राजधानी अस्ति कुण्डिनपुरः. एतत् सर्वं किञ्चित् यद्यपि इदानीम् अति मुख्यं नास्ति जीवने, परन्तु परीक्षायै ज्ञात्वा लिखितुं तत्र मनसि स्थापितव्यं किञ्चित् कालं यावत्. पठतु वर्य.
तत्र एव दमयन्ती सखीभिः सह आगतवती.
तत्र सा उद्याने आगतवती सखीभिः वित् हर् एड्स्, लेडी एड्स्.
सुवर्णहंसं दृष्ट्वा दमयन्ती आश्चर्यान्विता अभवत्.
So Anvita means embedded, filled with, that sense is Anvaya. So she got filled with surprise looking at this golden Hamsa, swan, golden swan.
कोलाहलः न कर्तव्यः इति सा सखीः सूचितवती.
द्वितीया बहुवचना सखीः, नदीः. So notice these forms. Okay. Sakhyaha is pratama bahuvachana, dvitiya bahuvachana is sakhihi. Okay. So don't make noise. Typical thing that one wants others. Otherwise it will fly away or something like that. Continue, sir.
ततः एकाकिनी एव सा तं ग्रहीतुम् उद्युक्ता.
So alone she proceeded to grab the Hamsa.
हंसः अपि दमयन्तीं बहुदूरम् अनयत्.
Very smart. So it kept just like Maricha dragged Rama away. This Hamsa dragged Nala away.
दमयन्ती.
Oh, Damayanti away. I'm sorry. There's a reversal of roles.
एकान्ते हंसदमयन्त्योः सम्भाषणम् आरब्धम्.
So once she was far enough away that the Sakhis couldn't hear, so their conversation started. Thanks, Varya.
धन्यवादः.
धन्यवादः. हरीश राजू वर्य.
आं महोदय.
पठतु.
हंसेन उक्तम् अहं सामान्यः हंसः न मां बन्धुं सः नलः एकः एव समर्थः.
बन्धुम् इति रूपं मया न दृष्टपूर्वं बद्धुम् इति दृष्टं. प्रायः रूपद्वयं स्यात् तत्र द्रष्टव्यं. बन्धनं बन्धुम् इति अस्ति वा इति बन्धितुम् इति श्रुतम्. अस्तु. So I am not an ordinary swan. Only Nala is able to catch me like that.
नलः विद्यावान् रूपवान् गुणवान् च इति एवं नानाप्रकारैः नलमहाराजं वर्णयित्वा नलस्य विषये दमयन्त्याः भावं ज्ञात्वा सः नलः अपि भवतीम् इच्छति इति उक्तवान्.
So they have strung together a longish sentence. So basically its assignment was to impress upon Damayanti. So this is, like we say, whatever the patient wants, the doctor gives, like that. So Damayanti already is kind of halfway there, we know from historical references. So it's like, he's more conveying, look, he is also desiring you. That's the thing. So there's no need to unnecessarily work hard to prove about Nala to Damayanti. But so even as he was describing, he was noticing that she was having a certain feeling. So it will be nice to go to original Naishadiya Charita and see how this has been colored in the verses over there rather than read these lame sentences. But anyway, continue, sir.
तदा दमयन्ती नलं मनसा स्वीकृतवती.
So she literally mentally, accepted him or kind of wed him in mental fashion. Thanks, Varya.
धन्यवादः.
धन्यवादः. अंजु पंडित, वर्य.
आं महोदय. तया उक्तं हंस मम जीवनम् एव समर्पयितुम् अहं सिद्धा.
तत्र पश्यतु, हंस इति सम्बोधनप्रथमा. तत्कारणात् तत् हंसः इति न करणीयं. हंस, हे हंस, like that, सम्बोधनप्रथमा. I am ready to devote my life like that.
मदीयम् अनुरागभावं नलाय निवेदय इति.
Please convey my love towards Nala to him, like that.
हंसः अपि शीघ्रं विदर्भदेशं परित्यज्य पुनः निषददेशं प्राप्तवान्.
So remember, where was Nala? He was in Nishadha. So he was in Nishadhadipati. So Nishadadesham praptavan hamsaha. Okay. So continue, Bhagini. This was just 2 sentences. Yeah.
हंसस्य निर्गमनात् अनन्तरं दमयन्ती प्रासादं गता. सा मनसि नलम् एव चिन्तयन्ती बहु दुःखिता अभवत्.
See, remember this, when anantara, so nirgamanat, prak, nirgamanad, anantaram, like this we can use panchami prayoga. Okay, so in that, so that is a little bit of karana bhava, temporal preceding act. So prasada is a word for her palace. So she was thinking about Nala only. So as happens, she will also be a bit distraught that, she's, when one falls in love, all these things happen. So she had dukkha also.
मन्मथ बाधा आरब्धा.
So she was stung by the romantic thoughts induced by Manmatha, and bereft of this, closeness to Nala, the bothering started. Bother. Interesting.
सा सर्वत्र नल महाराजम् एव पश्यति स्म.
So, like they show in the Bollywood movies, everywhere she is seeing Nala. Perfect for Bollywood dance now.
रात्रौ चन्द्रकिरणेषु सत्सु अपि विरहतापेन पीडिता भवति स्म.
So just Bhagini earlier was describing how Chandra Kiranas is cool. So here you can see that. So when there is this cool rays of the sun, which further increases the what you call romantic desires in youngsters. So despite being in that cool thing, she got heated by the viraha. So tapa here is heat. So viraha is the being away from your loved one is the viraha. I mean vivakta raha yasyaha. Arthat distinct stay of whomsoever. So it's a very simple construct which has such a deep meaning from Sanskritam, viraha. Okay. It means being away from your loved one.
This is Sati Saptami, no? Ratrau Chandrakiraneshu Satsu.
Correct. This is Sati Saptami. Very good observation. So Karana Bhava. So despite there being cool rays of the sun, she got heated by the Viraha Tapa, like that. Pidita, I mean she got troubled. Yeah. Bhavatisma gives the sense of it happened over many days, like that.
एवं बहुप्रकारैः विरहपीडिता सती सा शरीरेण अपि कृशा पाण्डुरा च जाता.
So Bahuprakaraihi really for many days, like that. Okay. So in many ways. Okay. I mean, one is during the evening when the Chandra Kirana, other times in other ways. Okay. So Viraha Pidita Sati, I mean, being so, she became very slim is not the correct word to use. I don't know how to say. Thin is the correct word. Yeah. Slim is the wrong word to use here. Thin, she became very thin and what you call bloodless white. Pandura. Pale. Very good. Pale. They have given nice translations. Bloodless white is such a horrible translation to pale. Thanks, Bhagini. Well read. Sometimes, we go with literal like that. Who has come forward to read? Okay. Chitra Jahagirdar. Pariye. Chitra Jahagirdar.
One second, sir.
Bhagini.
एतादृशीम् अवस्थां प्राप्तवतीं दमयन्तीं विलोक्य भीमराजस्य वैद्यः अमात्यः च राजानम् उक्तवन्तौ.
Rajanam to him. Okay. Rajan shabdasya Rajanam. Okay.
Rajanam uktavantau.
So looking at the status of Damayanti, the doctor of the Bhimaraja and the minister also, they noticed this avastha of Damayanti. So they advised Bhimaraja only, Rajanam.
Rajan, tava putryaha vivaha mahotsavam swayamvara padhyatya nirvartaya iti.
So they just saw the symptoms of her viraha. They did are basically the her tadpada bhava in that she's looking colorless and all that. So they deduced that she is now having the pangs of youth and needs to be married at this time. So they didn't, of course, know probably about Nala. Okay, Swayamvara Paddhati. So you arrange it used to be the process in the kingdoms where she would select and the suitors would come and demonstrate their ability and she would select one amongst many. So that kind of thing is Swayamvara. I mean, she herself will beget her husband, that kind of thing.
Bhimaraja api swayamvaram kartum nishchitavan. अतः सः सर्वेभ्यः स्वयंवरस्य आह्वानं प्रेषितवान्.
So as is the custom, he sends the invitations to different kingdoms so that they can send their best proposals for getting her. Thanks, Vari. Thanks, Vari. We'll give a lot more people are there. Padma Nagesh.
इयं वार्ता देवलोकम् अपि प्राप्ता. ये सन्देशं देवलोकम् अपि प्राप्ता.
अत्र पश्यतु कथमस्ति. कर्ता कः अत्र?
वार्ता.
वार्ता इति स्त्रीलिङ्गपदं कर्ता तु वार्ता इति स्त्रीलिङ्गपदं तत्कारणात् इयम् इति स्त्रीलिङ्गे अपि अस्ति
प्राप्ता
and prapta is a visheshana but it's a kriya yojita visheshana and then prapta abhavat something like that we have to write there and devalokam is in which vibhakti bagini
द्वितीया विभक्ति
very good it's in what linga
एक नपुंसकलिङ्गं
lokah pullinga that is over time we will gain that okay at this level it's okay if everything we think napumsaka that's all. Especially we southerners we are napumsaka lovers don't take that in the wrong way continue
नारदः इमां वार्तां श्रुत्वा अमरावतीं गतवान्
so Narada comes into the picture yeah how can he not get involved right
See,
here the same Varta Shabda is in Dvitiya and Narada is the Karta. Okay. I am highlighting this Pratama Dvitiya because, I got a shocker recently in some interchange that somebody is still confused about this Linga, Vibhakti. Every Dvitiya Vibhakti sounds like Napumsaka, so they assume some Napumsakatva in many words, which we should be very careful not to do. So he went to Amaravati. Now, what is Amaravati, Bhagini?
Indrasya Rajadhani.
Indrasya Rajadhani. So he wants to get other forces involved here because he says, how can the Devas not compete for this beautiful damsel Damayanti like that?
तेन सह पर्वतः नाम ऋषिः अपि आसीत् नारदेन सह पर्वतः नाम ऋषिः अपि गच्छति
I mean, he went along, yeah.
तौ उभौ अपि इन्द्रसभां गतवन्तौ तौ अबौ इन्द्रसभा गतवन्तौ
both of them
सभाजनाः सर्वे अपि उत्थाय गौरवं दर्शितवन्तः सो सभा ऋषि और नारद मुनि का respect they gave respect उत्थाय got up and gave respect कुशल सम्भाषणम् आरब्धम् कुशल सम्भाषणं
परस्पर कुशलं वा इति सम्भाषणम् आरब्धम् सम्यक् धन्यवादः भगिनी इदानीं those who have read please down your hands otherwise I'll get confused Mulki Ramdas Prabhu Varya Mulki Ramdas Prabhu okay he dropped out okay Sudhir Mondal Varya
प्रेषितवान्
इन्द्रः
इन्द्रोः पृष्टवान् नारद महर्षे आत्मीयानां सहवासेन आनन्दो भवति पुण्यवन्तः नृपाः पूर्वं स्वर्गम् आगच्छन्ति स्म च
so all this when we have this first greetings and all these nice things are said so Indra is hey Narada it is so nice to have the co-presence of the loved ones like these kind of things and also in the olden days great kings who had punya used to come and go from Swarga as if it was another accessible loka. It is not like they used to die to come here. They would come with their bodies, come here and go. Continues.
Samproti rajanoho atra no agucchanti.
Nowadays, no kings are coming like that. He's worried.
Idanim nolo shasano kaloho.
So it is now the rule of Nala and he seems to be defeating the need to come here or something like that.
Kimartham ragyam gamana gamanam nasti iti.
So why there is no coming and going of the kings? And basically, because everybody is queuing up for Damayanti, I think I can guess that. Okay.
নারদেন উক্তম মহেন্দ্র ইয়াগো শতেন ইন্দ্র পদবী লভ্যতে কিল
Kila.
কিল
So Narada is saying with 100 yagas, Indra Padavi is gotten, right? I mean, it's a little bit alerting Indra, I think. Continue.
রাজনঃ পূর্বম ইয়াগান অনুষ্ঠায় লব্ধ পুণ্যাহ ইহ আগচ্ছন্তি স্ম
So they used to conduct such yagas, and with the benefit credits they be gotten, they used to come here. Okay.
ইদানীম ভূমৌ ভীম রাজস্য পুত্র দময়ন্তী অনুপমা সুন্দরী অস্তি
Now there is this daughter of Bhimaraja. She is having exclusive beauty.
সর্বে রাজনঃ তস্যাম সাভিলাষাঃ স্বর্গম ন আয়ান্তি ইতি
So all these kings are desirous of her, and they have no desire to come here. They are rushing there. Basically, this was some Swayamvara Vishaya, maybe he will kind of say further, but that much. Thanks, Varya. Well read.
নমস্তে স্যার
Sir, I'm online.
Who, sir?
Mulki Ramdas Prabhu.
Please read, sir.
धन्यवादः सर. नारदस्य इदं वचनं श्रुत्वा इन्द्रादयः देवाः बहु सन्तुष्टाः. ते अपि दमयन्तीम् अभिलाषन्तः भूमिम् आगन्तुम् उत्सुकाः अभवन्.
Indra will be abandoned by even Devas now. So they are happy that, Damayanti is choosing ever. Okay, I'm also going like that. They are also rushing to the earth.
दमयन्ती सौन्दर्यविषयं श्रुत्वा अप्सरसः लज्जिताः अभवन्.
So even Apsaras became what you call, little bit lajjitas. I mean, basically, lajjabha means, ayo, looks like these guys are all running there, leaving us, and this kind of thing. So, Damayanti Saundarya Vishayam, Samasta Padam. See, Damayantyaha Saundaryam, Damayanti Saundaryam, Tasya Vishayam. I mean, basically, kind of a shashti about the Vishaya. Continue, sir.
अतः इन्द्रादयः अष्टदिक्पालकाः दमयन्तीं वशीकर्तुं भूमिं प्रति प्रस्थिताः.
So Indra himself is running. See this. Indraha Adihi Yesham Indradaya. So he is in the head of the queue, rushing. And of course, the 8 Dikpalakas, the 8 directional gods. Okay, they are also along with him in order to beget. Vashikartum means to beget her, to impress upon Damayanti to choose themselves. Okay, I mean, basically, I guess each wants for himself. But anyway, so they seem to rush together towards this is basically Kavi Kalpana. You can see all this Kalpana.
मार्गे नैषधर नलमहाराजः मिलितः.
So Nishadadesasya Naishadaha Nishadadesasya idam ayam. Nishadadesasya ayam Naishadaha. Okay? Dasharataha. Like that. That's all. Not Dasharataha. Dasharatihi. Aindraha. Naishadaha. Correct. Aindram would be some Napumsaka pointed. Aindraha will be some pulling up pointed derivation of that. Tadita.
देवाः तं दृष्ट्वा स्वकीयं सौन्दर्यम् अनिन्दन्.
Okay. So the who was Naishada? Nala only. Okay. Nishada Raja to Nalaha Asip. So Asti Kutra Nala Maharaja Haiti. So he was such a grand looking fellow that even gods will started crying over their own lack of what you call beauty with respect to masculinity with respect to Nala Maharaja.
सर्वे स्वीयपरिचयम् अवदन्.
So they all
इन्द्र
introduced themselves to him.
इन्द्रः नलं प्रार्थितवान्, महाराज भवान् अस्माकं दूतकार्यं करोतु, दमयन्तीम् अस्माकम् इच्छां निवेदयतु इति.
So I don't know whether it is he is aware. 1 minute, wait, sir. I don't know he is aware, but he seems to turn the situation around and say, okay, now you become our representative. Duta Karya means representative for conveying a message. Duta. Okay. So now you go and express the desire of us, that is Indra and others, to have Damayanti over in Swarga itself as a chief Apsara or something like that.
नलः एतत् अङ्गीकृत्य माया शरीरेण दमयन्ती समीपं गतवान्.
So Nala, he must be having his own plans. Okay, all right, he'll play this role. So he accepts this and he assumes a different form so that Damayanti doesn't directly recognize him. So he went to her. So this much. Okay. Dhanyawad. Yeah. Sorry, one or two of you who already I couldn't call. We will get circularly. I'll try to involve you guys. Okay. So there are some questions that we can answer. So we can, I will call upon those who have their hand up to answer. Okay.
Mahodaya, one difficulty.
Anju, Variye.
Sorry, I was just a bit off the screen that time. Iyam Varta Devalokam Api Prapta. What did you mention about that?
Oh, basically Varta is the Karta, Strilinga Karta, and Prapta is the Ktanta Kridanta Visheshana to Varta, but it is in the Kriya Sthane Ktantam. Okay? Prapta, Abhavat, Taras, something like that. We have to you include some Kriya Pada there.
Okay. Dhanyavad.
No problem. Basically, I was trying to compare that Varta in Prathama to Vartam in another sentence. Okay. Dvitiya. Okay. I mean, Prapta. See, yeah. Varta, Prapta, and then Vartam Shrutva. So, karma positioning of the Varta. So, I was trying to compare the sentences. So, that's okay.
Okay.
Anju, Variye, you only answer first one.
विदर्भदेशस्य राजधानी का विदर्भदेशस्य राजधानी कुण्डिनपुरे इति.
Kundinapurah
इति.
Puram is also maybe there Napumsaka, I'm not sure. Kundinapurah will. Okay. Iti asit. Samyak. Lakshmi Krishna Variye, second question for you.
Namaste Mhodaya.
Namaste Variye.
Damayanti किमर्थं कृशा जाता विरहपीडा कारणातः दमयन्ती
कारणतः और कारणात् both are okay.
हाँ both okay sir. विरहपीडा कारणातः दमयन्ती कृशा जाता.
Samyak. Okay. So I have given little more, but what you said is enough. Nale Anurakta Damayanti, little bit prefixing the context of why she is Viraha Pidita. Bahuprakaraihi Viraha Pidita Sati, being so, Sharirena Krisha Jata. I mean, all this is not required. So, Damayanti Viraha Pidita Abhavat, Tatkaranat Krisha Jata is enough.
One mark question is enough, no sir? One mark question.
Yeah, one mark question. You don't need to go overboard. I agree.
Yeah.
But I am giving little more in case for some shocking reason there is a 2-mark question.
Yes, sir. Good.
Thanks, Bhagini.
Sir, if it include Nalasya Viraha Karanat,
Nalasya Viraha Karan, Nalasya na. Nalas, it is not Nalaha, Nalas Viraha, it is Damayanti's Viraha. So, Nale, that's why you position like this. Nale Anurakta Damayanti, bring him in this sense. Okay?
Okay.
The Viraha is in Damayanti. It may be separately so in Nala, but here we are talking about Damayanti's Viraha. Now, Subramaniam Kumar Varya, next question for you.
आं महोदय विवाहः कथं निर्वर्तनीयः इति मन्त्रिणः अवदन् विवाहः स्वयंवरपद्धत्या इति निर्वर्तनीयः इति अवदन्
Nivartaniyah will be iti is not needed. Vivahah Swayamvara
स्वयंवरपद्धत्या
Paddhatya Nivartaniyah
निवर्तनीयः इति
iti
मन्त्रिणः अवदन्
mantrina avada. Very good. Swayamvara Paddhatya is the keyword to include. There are many ways to say it. You said it perfectly, just copycatting the question order. No need to go overboard. Thanks, Varya. So I think more or less we have I'll have to just call Anne Varya. Fourth question. Okay.
नमस्ते.
Namaste.
दमयन्त्याः स्वयंवरवार्तां श्रुत्वा नारदः कुत्र गतवान्? दमयन्त्याः स्वयंवरवार्ता कुत्र गतवान्? Oh, it's on the other page.
Amaravati, sir. Amaravati.
Atra.
Amaravati.
It's okay, Bhagini. Amaravatim Athva Swargalokam also you can say. Okay? Amaravatim Athva Swargalokam Gatavan. Very good. No problem.
Thank you.
Number 5. Lalita Varya.
नलः कथं कुत्र गतवान्? नलः
Two questions are there. See, two prashnarthaka kakaras. So katham kutra.
नलः मायाशरीरेण दमयन्ती समीपं गतवान्.
Very good. Maya sharirena damayanti samipam arthat Kundinapuram. Damayanti samipam is better answer than Kundinapuram Gatavan. So stick to damayanti samipam as is described. Well done. So I guess
Mhodaya, for the second question, Damayanti kimartham krisha jata, can we say Damayanti viraha pidanartham krisha jata?
Pidanaya.
Pidana
Asit Pidanaya, something like that. Ara Pidaya is better. Viraha Pidaya Krisha Jata. So then you don't need to bring Sati and all that.
Sir, can we say Viraha Tapena?
Viraha Praptya. Viraha Pida is better. Viraha Pidaya is better. Sita Sitaya. Pidaya. Remember Sita always. She helps us. Like Rama. Okay. Okay, I think we will take a water break now. It's a good point. So take a water break for 4 minutes and we'll gather back at 11:56.
Sir, one request, sir.
I
am quitting, sir. I have some puja in my house.
You are what, Bhagini?
I am quitting now, sir.
No problem, Bhagini. We fully understand. Won't mistake it. Don't worry.
Yes.
Yeah. You can follow the rest in recording. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Please take a 4-minute break, guys. Okay, welcome back. So we continue our study of Raghuvamsha Kavya, selected verses from that, from Dilipa's section, very early it comes. Okay, Kalidasa's Raghuvamsha. So we are directly reading Kalidasa's words now. So this is a better process than just reading some summary. Where we were, so the lion Kumbhodara had caught Nandini. And then Nandini cries. Then suddenly Dilipa realizes, what I am looking at. Oh, suddenly I see Nandini caught. So he will try to strike the lion with an arrow, but his hand got stuck. Suddenly the lion laughs and starts talking to him. And he is surprised. And says that, this cow, she is God sent to me because I am here to protect this tree, which is otherwise hurt by the forest elephants. by rubbing against it. So Parvati herself has deployed me here to protect it, and Ishvara has ordained that the animals that come along the way is my right to capture them and eat them for my hunger needs. Then the king says, "Oh, look, take my body." Why? Because she's having a young calf and all that, waiting for drinking from her, etc., etc. She's the only richness that the rishi has, etc., and all that. And then our Kumbhodara is coming back. Let us see what he's coming back with. अतान्धकारं गिरिगह्वराणां द्रंष्ट्रामयूखैः शकलानि कुर्वन् भूयः स भूतेश्वर पार्श्ववर्ती किञ्चिद्विहस्यार्थपतिं बभाषे. अतान्धकारं गिरिगह्वराणां दंष्ट्रामयूखैः शकलानि कुर्वन् भूयः स भूतेश्वर पार्श्ववर्ती किंचिद्विहस्यार्थपतिं बभाषे. लिट्लकार बभाषे, उक्तवान् इति वक्तुं बभाषे इति. Okay, so atha, presently, after the previous exchange, andhakaram, darkness, girigahvaranam, of the caves of the mountain, caves in the mountain. Okay, gahvara means guha or cave, and of them, shishti bahuvachana. So girigahvaranam andhakaram, the darkness of the deep caves of the mountain. What it is further we will see. Dramshtramayukhaihi shakalani kurvan. Kalidasa's imagination at play. Dramshtram means athva dramshtraha iti va pullinge. Dramshtra iti strilinge asti. Shtan pratyayah damsha shabdena. So basically teeth. Okay. Dramshtra mayukhaihi. Mayukha shabda, it's like shine or kirana, similar to our what we saw goho shabda. Okay, so with the bright rays of his teeth, shows how young and strong he was. Okay, shakalani, making it into a million pieces. Shakalikaranam means to break something into pieces. Okay, shakalani. So what was the brightness of his teeth breaking? The andhakara. See the beauty of the usage of words. Okay, so cutting the darkness of the deep caves of the mountain into pieces with his rays of his white teeth, like that. Kurvan Shatranta. So who is Kurvan here? Kumbhodaraha eva Kurvan iti Shatrante स्थापितः अस्ति. भूयः सः, अर्थात कुंभोदरः, भूयः सः भूतेश्वर पार्श्ववर्ती, another prathama ekavachana. So another colorful qualitative description of the same Kumbhodara as Bhuteshwara Parshvavarti, one who has the grace of being by the side of Ishvara. Bhuteshwara, Ishvara. Okay. Only one here, Arthapatim Babashe. Okay, so the karma of his Babashe, Lakara, Kriyapada, is Arthapatim. So who is Arthapati here? Our poor Dilipa. Though he is the lord of all the richness of the kingdom that he rules, in this place he is a helpless poor guy only. So Arthapatim, so very colorfully contrasted by Kalidasa. Arthapatim Vihasya. So it's not Shashti Ekavachana. Remember that first Pravesha lesson. This is Lyabantavyaya, Vihasya. Okay. So Kinchid Vihasya. Laughing slightly. Okay. Arthapatim Babashe. What Babashe will come in the next verse. Okay. So Bhuyaha is in the sense of again, I mean, he's talked earlier, right? He has told him lay off and all that. She's my food and all that. Now he is how to contrast this offer of his own body. So he is coming back with a retort so that he retains the Nandini. Of course, we know this is all a test of Dilipa. Nandini herself is setting up this test. Final exam. Okay, for us, its final exam is learning these verses. Andhakaram girigahvaranam damshtramayukaihi shakalani kurvan bhuyah sa bhuteshwara parshvavarti kinchid vihasyarthapatim babashe evam babashe. So that's what you guys more or less know now how the sandhi handling, etc. Be ready. Questions may come around such things, though they may not. Okay, for these verses. So Anvaya Vakya, you need to be very accurately. So Atha Bhuteshwara Parshvavarti Saha, bracket you put, like here they have done, put Simhaha or Kumbodaraha iti Simhaha, like that in bracket you put. Girigahvaranam Andhakaram Damshtramayukaihi Shakalani Kurvan. So there is a clausal verb dukrai dhatu is embedded in the kurvan shatranta. So its karma pada is this andhakaram. Okay, shakalani is that has a shakali karana, no? That's karma is andhakara. Okay, the karma, that's its karma is andhakara, and damshra mayukaihi, there is a spelling error here. Damshra mayukaihi is the karana, instrument of the shakali karana, and the karma, the object of shakali karana is andhakara, and it's possessed by, so the shashti sambandha pada is girigahvaranam in bahuvachana. Saha is the karta, that is actually our simha. Visheshana is bhuteshwara parshvavarti. So shakalani kurvan. Okay, so there is a split type of shatranta. Okay, this could have been put into the shakali karana only, could have been in shatranta if one wanted to attempt that, but it has been split shakalani kurvan, like that. Okay. So this shakalani is now in turn the karma pada for kru dhatu of kurva. Interesting process there. Okay. Kinchit vihasya arthapatim bhuyah babhashe. So he again spoke to him, laughing a little bit. And object of the speaking is our king, Arthapati, in karma position. Vihasya is simply another kriya conducted by him, by our simha, who is the karta. So saha is the simha, is the karta everywhere. Okay. So you guys can read the English word by word. Not very interesting. So here goho visa kiranaha mayukaha visa, the same Amarakosha verse that had the goho also has mayuka shabda. So here it has come. Okay. So very interesting. Immediate next verse we are encountering a paryaya pada like that. This one is a spelling error in Kannada. It should be kore hallu. This is dirgha, kore hallu. As you know, Kannada has o, unlike Samskrita, which has only dirgha, o. But in Kannada, this will read, if I read accurately, it's kore hallu. No, it is kore hallu. So there should be dirgha. Fang. Tatparyam. Dilipah yada madiyam jivam datva dhenum rakshami iti suchitavan. I mean, that they are bringing that atha here, which I explained in our own words, what we encountered in the storyline so far. Always do that. What I tried to do in the beginning. Doesn't matter grammatical error, linga errors. Doesn't matter. We are learning. But try to say few words about the whole thing that happened so far. In your mind, you in your mouth you mouth them. Only when you physically try to mouth, only the mind works. Our mind doesn't think in Samskritam at this moment. So we'll have to mouth it in Samskritam for the mind to put it into Samskritam. So just mouth it. Doesn't matter. Somebody thinks you are mad. That's okay. You are mad for Sanskritam, so nothing wrong. They can think you are mad. Yes, I am mad. So Dilipah yada madiyam jivam dattva denum rakshami iti suchitavan tada tasya vachanam shrutva simha asahat. So this vihasya has been broken down into one lang kriyapada asahat. Yada saha hasitavan. So see how beautifully they are translating. So this vihasya is bringing the dramshra mayukha. That's what they have brought the karya karana bhava here. Yada saha hasitavan tada tasya damshtranam prabha prasruta bhavat. The brightness of his teeth became broadcasted. Sa prabha, that brightness, that light, girehe guhanam andhakaram sarvam churni kurvati iva bhasate sma. So prabha is strilinga, so shatranta he is kurvati. Okay, instead of kurvan over there. That is. So churni kurvati iva bhasate sma. Okay, tataha simha kinchit hasitva uktavan. A little bit double hasitva is there, hasitava. It is not required. You can leave this alone and write tataha simha evam uktavan agrima shloke asti kim uktavan iti. So then anvaya rachana. So babashe is the kriyapada. Everything else is subclausal here. Kurvan, all these is in shakalani kurvan as a collective. Okay, so all these are in clausal placement. So babashe, the one kriyapada, ekating vakyam, the mantra. Yeah, right. So that's what babashe uktavan. Okay, avadat. Yeah.
Sir, Bhavashe, please, Dhatu, please, sir.
It's a bash dhatu and it is in lit lakara. You will see that later they explain this. Okay. In the, see, bash dhatu and it's in lit lakara. Bhutakala. Okay. Paroksha lit. Paroksha lit lakara bhutakale pratama purushe ekavachane cha babashe iti. Atmanepadi. Bhashate, bhashete, bhashante iti latlakare. So this one. Abhashat, babashe is the lit lakara. Abhashata is the lang lakara. Right now, what we need to do is, unfortunately, when you see ashtadhyay.com, you will see an explosive number of table entries and you get mesmerized. The effort we need to do is to take one simple sentence like Ramaha Vanam Gacchati. Take a dumb sentence that we learn first thing in Samskritam, doesn't matter. And then write it in other lakaras, right? Ramaha Vanam Agachat Lang. Ramaha Vanam Gamishyati. Like this. So like this, you do all the other important lakaras at least. Okay. So lit becomes important when we read Mahakavi's works. So lit also we should attempt like this. Okay.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
And then, another thing to do there is immediately write all of them in Karmani. That becomes the challenge. Okay. And then maybe in each versions. These kind of practices we should do. We should also try to use that simpler Sanskrit Bharati method of using ktavatu and kta for bhuta kala, etc. All this, there are some 20 sentences that we can belt out for one single thing to say, and start slowly internalizing how the kriyapadas work in Sanskrit. Okay. So, all right. So, kaha babashe saha in bracket, kumbodaraha simhaha, kidrishaha saha, bhuteshwara parshvavarti saha, visheshana extraction, punaha kidrishaha, kurvan. See how they took the clausal verb noun, kridanta noun. Okay. They have put that into visheshana because finally the shatranta is a visheshana to him. But that further extracts other related words because there is an embedded kriya in that. So kurvan, kim kurvan, shakalani kurvan, kam shakalani kurvan, andhakaram shakala. So see, shakalani kurvan, they have taken together as a combined verb rather than shakali karanam as a verb because that's a complete pure noun. Okay, so they have taken the kurvan effect for krudanta. So kam shakalani kurvan andhakaram shakalani kurvan. Kesham andhakaram girigahvaranam. Shashti sambandha to andhakara. Okay, kaihi kurvan with what? Instrumentality, with bahuvachana. Kaihi kurvan damshtra mayukaihi. Damstranam mayukah, dramstra mayukah, taihi damstra mayukaihi. Immediately our brain should explode with this kind of work. Kim kritva babhashe vihasya. See that another clausal aspect, vihasya, lyabantavyaya. So that goes after the other kritva. So kurvan is there. So that they have turned around to kim kritva, because after doing that. So kim kritva babhashe punah. So vihasya. So kritva is a tvanta because there is no upasarga here, but vihasya is a labanta because upasarga is there. Okay. So kim krutva vihasya. Katam vihasya kinchit vihasya. See how they have brought this kinchit as a kriya visheshana to the has dhatu. Okay. So dhatu is embedded now in lyabanta, but still there is a dhatu quality embedded in, a kriya quality embedded in it. So katham vihasya kinchit vihasya. Kada babashe bhuyaha. Here bhuyaha kada, you can say kada is a difficult one to derive, but again has the sense of he spoke previously and again he is speaking. So there is a time relationship. So kada bhuyaha again. So really kada is more answered with the atha. Okay. But somehow if you don't know, katham also can be put here. Katham babashe, bhuyaha babashe. Again he spoke. You can take the sense of kriya visheshanatva in the bhuyaha, not too bad. You can take that. There is a sense of that also there. Okay. So katham vihasya kinchit vise kada babashe, bhuyaha babashe. Katham babashe, bhuyaha babashe is also okay in my mind. Okay. Kam uddishya babashe. Karmapada extraction. Arthapatim. Our input in here, dilipam. Okay, it's always important to put simha, dilipam, this kind of things here. Simha and even kumbhodara also could be nice there. Okay, so this is the Anvaya Rachana. Well done, but we have to slow. Basically, we can't mug up and remember these things. We have to see, okay, what all techniques they have deployed and do your best. Okay, notice that the effort is what is more seen by the evaluators than pinpoint accuracy.
Mahodaya? In Shakalani is a ekavachanam?
Bahuvachanam. Bahuvachanam. Shakalam, shakalani.
Okay.
Many pieces.
Shakalingam.
Shakalam means one piece and shakalani means many pieces.
Pieces. Okay. So should it be shakalani kurvantaha or kurvan only?
Kurvan is visheshana to simha.
Correct.
See, you always get confused like this. So, kurvan is the kriya embedded visheshana to our simha.
Yes.
So whether he does one piece, nobody can do one piece. So many pieces of the andhakara. Yeah.
Yes, got it. Thank you.
See this, you see how languages have a common sense. Even in English, we say the darkness was shattered, right?
Yes.
That shattering is the shakalani kurvan.
Shakalani.
Same thing. You see the shattering effect. Yes. So the same verbiage is there in many languages. That's what surprises me. All the way from ancient Samskritam, you see a similar sense of using the language. He shattered the darkness is there here, embedded by Kalidasa. So you guys go through this ekavachana, bahuvachana, linga, etc. It's a good thing. You don't worry, how will I remember all this? That is okay, secondary. You may make mistakes in the exam, don't worry. But please connect, okay? So that slowly over time, after reading Atha, some 100 places, it's an avyaya and it is a temporal or spatial connector, something like that, okay? See, this is important. Bash dhatohu atmanepadi bhutakale artat paroksha bhutakale litlakare pratama purusha ekavachana rupam babashe. Langi katham bhavati abashata iti bhavati. Liti Sorry, lati, lat lakare. Lati means in lat. I mean, lat lakare.
Bhashate.
Bhashate. Very good. Like this. Samasaha. Girehe gahwarani. The caves of the mountain. Very simple. Tesham giri gahwarana. Shashti tatpurushaha. Damstranam mayukhaha. They have taken straight away plural because the ray, you cannot, some places it's good to take plural, you see. Rays of the teeth. I mean, you don't say one ray of the teeth and then do pluralize. So this is okay. There are places where it deserves to be in Bahuvachana. Damstranam mayukaha, damshtra mayukaha, taihi damshtra mayukaihi. Shashti tatpurusha. Bhutana, they forgot to put this important word. I have worked on it. Bhutanam Ishwaraha, Bhuteshwaraha, Parshve Vartate iti Parshvavarti. This is not a samasa. Parshve Vartate iti Parshvavarti is a explanation for the Nini Kridanta, Nini Pratyaya. Okay. So Vrutu Vartane is the Dhatu, Vartin iti Rupam. प्रातिपदिक रूपम परंतु उपपदवत् किंचित वर्तीति पृथक पदम कर्तुं शक्नुमः वा न वा न जानामि मयापि नीनि प्रत्यय विषये पठितव्यं भवति I don't have limited knowledge but from my analysis I found that this is a nini application on the kridanta nini application on the vrutu dhatu to produce varti in the ekavachana. And the pratipadika is vartin. So parshva vartin, like that you have to take it. So varti, gunin, guni, the same way. Okay? Guni, guninau, guninaha, parshva varti, parshva vartinau, parshva vartinaha. Okay? So prototypes are important for us. This guni shabda, guru shabda, rama shabda, they're all important prototypes for us. Okay. Bhuteshwaranam Parshva. Now you connect the Bhuteshwara word to Parshvavarti, which is a Kridanta, not a Samasta pada. But there is a second Samasta using these two. Bhuteshwaranam Parshvavarti, Bhuteshwara Partha Parshvavarti. Shashti Tatpurushaha. That means one who is actually Bhuteshwaranam is not correct. Bhuteshwarasya would have been better because there is only one Ishvara. So there is a kind of not grammatically incorrect, but factually not acknowledging the Puranas correctly type of error. It's excusable from grammar viewpoint, but not excusable from Indic knowledge. Bhuteshwarasya Parshvavarti, Bhuteshwara Parshvavarti. Okay. Any questions?
The sloka is a nice Colgate advertisement material, Mahodaya. Sorry.
Colgate. Ayo,
Advertisement material.
it is a non-advertisement for Colgate, but our Kumbhodara never brushed his teeth. He managed to keep it clean by other means. Okay. But you can create another verse where toothpaste is brought into the picture. Okay. They use their tongue and saliva very effectively to clean themselves. They also have a sense of cleanliness, which is different than ours, but they also keep themselves very clean. That's why they don't die of normal infections like us, because we don't, without all the instruments and aids, we don't know how to keep ourselves clean.
Modaya, Modaya. Churni kruati, this is also nich pratyaya, no?
Churni karoti, chvi is there. Chvi pratyaya, nich no. Nich is different. Chvi pratyaya. Yeah, correct. Churni karoti is also chvi pratyaya. I don't know the dhatu. We should look up. Chureti, something like that may be there. Churyati, chureti, something may be there. We'll have to look up the dhatu carefully.
In some Supashita, chulki karoti, duri karoti.
Yeah, just now we read. Yes, last class we read. Of course, I repeated it today in the first position. Three types of chvi are there. This is the fourth chvi we are encountering. Ekatapatram jagatah prabhutvam Navam vayah kanta kantamidam vapushcha alpasya hetor bahuhatum vichara moodah pratibhasi metvam. Whatever Simha is saying in beautiful kavya and beautiful vrittam. See, this vrittam is very, very beautiful for singing. So let us see later. Ekatapatram jagatah prabhutvam navam vayah kantamidam vapushcha. See the pairs. Okay. Jagatah ekatapatram. See so much just by one word. Kalidasa teaches us Samskritam. Okay. So the kings, when they travel, they are not left to travel like that. They should have their kirita, whatever their headgear. They should then have that chat, what we call that umbrella, that beautiful kingly umbrella embedded with gold and all that. So silken cloth embedded with gold type of umbrella, and then lot of there will be guys to wind him down so that he doesn't become hot, and all those various things go with him, right? So that descriptiveness is there in this ekatapatram in even more, because that chatra that is put on the king, including his kirita, etc., it is a status symbol, very important status symbol. So what is the ekatapatra? Okay, is like he is a chakravarti. He is holding that unique single umbrella that belongs to Chakravarti. That sense. So here, coming under one umbrella. Sounds very dumb, no, in translation. So there should be more explanation, really. Okay. Coming under one umbrella doesn't tell us all this color of how the kings used to live, and how the decorations and the signage of things around them was important. So the stick that he held, all that was a very important accessory. What is it called? Chengol in Tamil. Yeah. So this Ekatapatraha, so that means he is the one who is the Chakravarti, like that. Okay. So who is the king of kings? Jagataha Ekatapatram. So the here of the world, that single rulership has to be taken. So instead of taking it as directly as Dilipa, we should take it as the status of Ekatapatratva. So Jagataha Ekatapatram something. So the whole rulership of this world, Navam Prabhutvam. Okay. Okay. Ekatapatram Prabhutvam. Okay. Navam Vayaha is better to go over there. So Ekatapatram Prabhutvam. So here Kalidasa himself has given the explanation for Ekatapatra. We don't need to struggle. So the lordship is also included. So Jagataha Ekatapatram Prabhutvam. The Chakravarti status included the rulership of the world as one entity. Navam Vayaha, young age. Kantam idam vapuhucha. This beautiful, shiny, young body of yours also. Alpasya hetoho. For the sake of a inferior thing like this mere cow. Hetu means karana. Okay. Reason. So alpasya, for a lowly thing. For is that hetu, for the cause of a lowly thing. Bohuhatum ichan, losing a lot. Ichan, desiring to lose a lot. All those things above described. Okay. Ichan. Vichara moodaha. One with an absence of sense, absence of thinkability. I don't know how to use the English word. So vichara. So the ability to think. Okay, that's how I should say it. So one who is bereft of the ability to think. Moodaha means bereft, basically knowledgeless. Okay. Prathibhasi, you appear like that. Tvam me prathibhasi, you feel this way to me. So evam jagataha ekatapatram prabhutvam अल्पस्य हेतोः हातुम् इच्छन्तं तं भवन्तम् इति त्वम् ओके प्रतिभासि मूढः इति प्रतिभासि that's the so त्वं मूढः इति प्रतिभासि that is the essential core of the subject. Why? Because you are giving up all this prabhutva of this world, you are giving up willing to give up your body at a young age, you are giving up this beautiful shining body for what? For this cow? Like this. Okay. Yes, somebody has a interject. Subbalakshmi va? Subbalakshmi, you wanted to say something? No. Not able to hear anything, Bhagini. Some internet problem is there, I think. Some cut is coming. That's all. I'm sorry. Okay. So, ekatapatram jagatah prabhutvam navam vayah kantamidam vapuscha. Okay. And maybe you can conclude that tava asti, like that you can say tava santi. Okay. Because there are different things like that we can take. Okay. But you can take them in Dvitiya, perhaps, because Vayaha may be possibly Dvitiya in the same form. If let us see how they take the Anvaya. But there is no problem. Prabhutva is a Napumsakapada. So Jagataha Ekatapatram Prabhutvam Bhavataha Asti. Navam Vayaha Bhavataha Asti. Kantamidam Vapuscha Bhavataha Asti. We can take. Okay, and we can take them in collective. Bhavataha Santi. Like, and then Alpasya Hetoho Bohu. Bohu is the explanator for all the Bohu Hatum Ichan Tvam Me Vicharamudaha iti Pratibhasi. Me is used in the sense of to me. Okay, so me is taken in the sense of mama, kind of Sheshe Shashti sense, to me, like that. How they have taken me here?
मह्यं नहि महोदय
Kasmai Pratibhasi me. Okay, Mahyam Pratibhasi. Okay, they have taken Mahyam me, not Mama me. This me is a multi-placed form. We have to carefully translate it. It's a shortcut. Okay. So, Ekatapatram Jagatah Prabhutvam अथवा Jagatah Ekatapatram Prabhutvam Navam Vayaha Idam Kantam Vapuhu cha Tava Santi. Asti, I don't know why they took, because there is, you can, cha when you place, you can take individually distributed or collective santi, both are acceptable forms. Alpasya hetoho, they have split it off. The first sentence, they have split it off like we thought. Alpasya hetoho, bohu hatum icchan, tvam me vichara moodah pratibhasi. Iti can be put in brackets. Okay, so you guys read the English. We got it. I think some translations are important. Vichara mudha, to be a person lacking in reasoning power. A torturous way of saying it in English, unfortunately. Because English doesn't have these techniques. Maybe another European language does. I believe Germans are good at this kind of constructs and will be able to entertain us. But English is lacking in. There are some compounds, but not such powerful compounding as Samskrita allows. And we Indian languages, we have an easy recourse. We just borrow the Sanskrit word. We don't need to struggle. It's our mother too. Tatparyam. Rajan, tvam vicharam kartum asamartaha asi. Put to always the lakara. Asamartaha asi. Moodaha iva acharasi. This is already a lakara. Yato hi tvam laghubhutayaha denoho karanat. Okay, say Panchami placement. Okay, Laghubhutayaha denoho karanat atmanah shariram rajyam sampat prabhutvam ityadikam sarvam tyaktum ichchasi kila. Sampat etc. they have extended from the ekatapatratva etc. Atah tvam moodah iti me matihi. Mama mati. Here it's mama mati. Here me is mama. There me is mahyam. Interesting. Okay. Anvaya rachana asti. किम् अस्ति प्रभुत्वम् अस्ति कीदृशं प्रभुत्वम् एकातपत्रं प्रभुत्वं कस्य प्रभुत्वं जगतः षष्ठी जगत् शब्दस्य जगतः इति षष्ठी पुनः किम् अस्ति वयः अस्ति कीदृशं वयः नवं वयः सी नपुंसकलिङ्गत्वा रिमेम्बर् वेन् यू से अस्ति दीस् आर् आल् इन् प्रथम एकवचन ओके नवं वयः सो नपुंसकशब्द वय वयस् इति प्रातिपदिकं पुनः किम् अस्ति वपुः अस्ति कीदृशं वपुः अगेन नपुंसक ओके इदं वपुः सो अनदर नपुंसक विशेषण टू वपुः सो पुनः कीदृशं सर्वनाम विशेषण पुनः कीदृशं कान्तम् ओके कान्तं where is kantam direct kantam idam vapuh oh so it finishes off that so now there is a line here okay so now prathibasi is the kriya pada so lakshyase so or if you can't say you can say it in a small piece of sentence also if you wish so evam bhavatah darshanam bhavati like that also you can take okay kaha tvam so karta is tvam for pratibasi very good they have brought out the karta kidrishah pratibasi now this technically should not be separated like that we should compound it with so I would put the editor's note of joining them kidrishah pratibasi vicharamudah pratibasi kasmai pratibasi me okay mahyam in bracket katham bhutah I mean, in becoming what? Okay. So, icchan. Okay. So, that's hatum icchan. So, icchan has been brought out. Kim kartum icchan. So, again, hatum. Okay. Tumunanta extraction. Kim hatum, bohu hatum. So, here you can put in bracket upari varnita ritya prabhutvam ityadi. It will be nice to put that. What is bohu here? It is that prabhutvam, etc. So you can put that. I always like to see all that. Kasya hetoho, alpasya hetoho. Okay, for what reason? So they have brought the hetoho in the question side only. So actually, how do you ask? Kasmat hetoho, like that you have to ask. It's a dumb way. So they have embedded it in the question. The only thing is they should put that hetoho here. Alpasya hetoho, because it has to be on the right hand side to belong in the verse. Little bit shortcut. You guys go through the vachana, vibhakti, all those things, and also the linga. Linga is one thing we have to keep learning. See, na 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 na. It's a blast of napumsaka shabdas. Whole blast. Okay, jagat, prabhutvam, navam, vayas shabdah, kantam, kanta shabdah, idam, sarvanama shabdah, vapuhu, vapus iti pratipadikam, avyayam cha. Then all those hetu shabdah pullinga, okay, guroho hetoho ukaranta pullinga shabdah, guruvat, alpa akaranta rama shabdavat, alpasya ramasya. Bahu. Oh, okay. Very interesting. I would have thought it is a avyaya. No. Ukaranta bahu shabdaha. Okay. Napumsake dvitiya vibhaktau ekavachane. Okay. Bahu, bahuni, bahuni. Interesting declension if I remember. Bahu, bahuni, bahuni. Bahuni has a E in the ni and bahuni has the U in the hakara. Bahuni. Ni is hraswa. So bahu, bahuni, bahuni. There are other words like this. Okay. Ukaranta napumsaka shabda. And the same thing in Pullinga will be bahvyaha, bahvyaha in Strilinga, bahvi ekavachane. I don't know how it is in Pullinga ekavachana. Bahu ityeva syat trapi. Avyayam hatum iti ha dhatuhu tumun pratyaya. So tumun pratyaya of ha dhatu. Okay. And this means to mean lose that sense. Okay, to lose in that sense. Hatum. What is pra? I don't know what is pra.
Maybe upasarga, that is also avyayam.
But there is no upasarga. Hatum is there. There is something they are trying to say. I don't know what is pra. Okay. We have to ask Samskrita class only. Okay. So like this, few others are explained. So prati upasarga purvakaha bha dhatuhu pratama purushe vartamane sorry madhyama purushe परस्मैपदी ओके पप परस्मैपदी वर्तमाने लट्लकारे च मध्यमपुरुषे एकवचन प्रतिभासि त्वम because त्वम is the target for that. So प्रतिभासि. त्वं वदसि त्वं करोषि त्वं गच्छसि त्वं प्रतिभासि सेम सेंस. अस्मद् युष्मद् एकम् आतपत्रं यस्मिन् तत् एकातपत्रं. सो प्रभुत्वं तव प्रभुत्वं. आतपत्र is very significant here, that चक्रवर्तित्व symbol. विचारे मूढः विचारमूढः. ओ सप्तमी तत्पुरुषः. विचारेण मूढः I thought विचारे मूढः सप्तमी. Actually Tritiya also works in my mind. Vicharena mudaha, one who is dumb due to like that. Vicharena, like that can be taken. But in the vichara, in the acts of vichara, Saptami sense has been taken, which is also fine. Sometimes a few variants work for the same Samastapada. It's how you think about it. That's all. Saptami tat purushahatvam dilipaha. Okay. So last verse of our Dilipa. Any questions?
Sir, this is that ha dadbadaha how onhat gadau juhoti adi atnepadi sakarmakaha.
Can you read the Latlakara forms?
Latlakara, I just seeing this one only, sir.
Oh, no. I thought you were looking at the Lakara form. Sorry. So, okay.
I've just see the Lakara.
No problem. So, it'll be interesting to see because I want to see. Hati doesn't sound Hati type, but something else form may be there. We need to check. Jahati is there, no? Jahati. Maybe Abhyasa is there. It belongs to a Varga.
Jana, sir. Jana is.
Jahana in Hindi. So Jahati is there. I think it is a Abhyasa Yukta Dhatu. That means it is in that Gana which has the Abhyasa. Okay, Abhyasa means kind of extra letter in prefixed. Yeah.
Bharati is Ha Dhatu.
No, I think Jahati.
Okay.
Jahati. Look Jahati and then figure out. Yeah. Okay. Because Jahati is seen in plenty places.
Sir, it is Jahyati, sir. Jahyati.
Ayo, you're looking at some other form, Bhagini. I think Jahati only, not Jahyati. I doubt it. That looks like a niche type of thing or something. Anyway, don't worry, Bhagini.
Ha in Kartari is Jahati, sir.
Jahati. Thanks, Bhagini.
Jahati, Jahitaha, Jahati.
Oh, Jahati, Jahitaha, Jahati. It sounds like Krudanta some places. Anyway, interesting.
Ohang Tyage.
Ohang Tyage. Correct. Ohang is with the itaksharas of Panini. Yeah. Bhutanukampa tavachediyam gaureka bhavet swastimati tvadante. Okay, I'll start again. Bhutanukampa tavachediyam gaureka bhavet swastimati tvadante. Jivan punah shashvad upaplavebhyah prajah prajanath piteva pasi. So more bodha he is giving to our Dilipa, not just one justification verse. He is giving a second justification verse why he should not give his own body. Bhutanukampa tavached. If there is extreme piety in living things in you, that sense. Okay, chet is like a karana bhava chet. if there is extreme piety in you about living things, bhutanukampa, iyam gauhu eka bhavet swastimati tvadante. Upon your demise, tvadante, tvattaha ante, tvadante. Okay? So, tvattaha ante, upon your demise, iyam, this lady, eka, one single lady, gauhu, cow, bhavet, swastimati, she will become swasta. That means she will live on in a good health, bhavet. So, vidiling. So, upon your end, this single cow will become swastimati. Fine. I accept there is a benefit to you giving up your body, but it is such a kshullaka benefit, such a one single cow. Okay. Jivan punaha. But if you live, continue to live, okay, by not doing so, shashwad upaplavebhyah. Okay. Shashwat, what sense I have to see? Forever. Okay. Shashwata Shabda. Shashwata means permanent. So, upaplavebhyah shashwat jivan. I mean, in the sense of from difficulties in a fixed way, bereft of them living, that sense. Okay. Prajaha pita iva pasi. He prajanatha. So, it's here. It is in Sambodhana because it ends with Prajanatha. Okay. He Prajanatha, Pita iva Prajaha pasi. Dvitiya Bahuvachana Prajaha. It's also same in Pratama Bahuvachana, but here Praja Shabda, so it's in Dvitiya. So Prajaha pasi. So like a father, you will protect your citizenry. Okay. You, the Lord of citizens. Okay. In a more longish way for a long time. Shashwat here doesn't mean infinitely because he's after all a human being. So Shashwat upaplavebhyah jivan. So this is basically avoiding yourself from calamities. Punaha jivan. Okay. Punaha you can take as an intermediary also. Punaha pita iva prajaha pasi. Like that also can be taken. Punaha. Again you will be able to lead your citizenry like this. Okay. See, look. For this single cow, if you give up your body, only this single cow will be protected, even if you have a lot of piety amongst animals, etc. But if you choose to live, you will be giving lot more bhutanukampa to all your prajas. That is the sense. There are millions of them waiting for you. Maybe in those days, India was not so populous. Maybe lakhs waiting for you, I will say. Okay. Padavibhagaha. Whatever lakhs or even a few million that were there, they were smarter. Okay. Padavibhagaha, you guys read. Anvayaha. Tava bhutanukampa asti chet tvadante iyam eka gauhu swastimati bhavet. Prajanatha jivan tvam. Okay, tvam. Jivan tvam punaha pita iva. Ah, beautifully taken. Punaha pita iva they have taken. I like that. Jivan tvam punaha pita iva prajaha shashwat upalaplavebhyah pasi. Oh, beautiful. I didn't read this. So this padatu, protection. Pasi means to palana, to protect, to rule, to take care. That thing. So this has been taken into that dhatu nicely. Okay. So rather than Shashwad Upalaplavebhyah Jivan, I took it to the Jivan, the Kriya embedded in the Jivan, I took it. But no, I think they have taken it to Pa dhatu beautifully. So this is a good, not that we will be too wrong to do that way. Kavi is giving us that option. But Shashwat Upaplavebhyah Pasi, you will protect them from lot of calamities for a long time. Okay, beautiful. This is a better Anvaya, something to learn every time. So even next month, if you ask me, I might not remember this, but we should try various common. I think they have tried and come with this link better. For me, because Jivan is there, I took the association over there. But yeah, So they took Jivan only almost as in the beginning and bereft of other colors. Jivan, Tvam, they have taken right there and closed it out and then taken this on this side. Nice. हे राजन् यदि त्वं भूतदयां प्रदर्श्य धेनुं रक्षितुं प्रयत्नं करोषि तर्हि सः प्रयत्नः अपि युक्तिहीनः. दिस् लिटिल बिट एक्सटेंशन हियर. यदि त्वम् आत्मनः जीवं दत्वा धेनुं रक्षसि तर्हि तव मरणानन्तरम् इयम् एका गौः क्षेमेण जीवति. तत्तु सत्यम्. परन्तु यदि त्वं जीवसि तर्हि अर्थात् त्वं मरणं न प्राप्नोषि, अर्थात् देहत्यागं न करोषि एतस्याः कृते. तथा यदि त्वं जीवसि तर्हि अनेकाः प्रजाः रक्षसि, त्वं रक्षसि. स्वकीय प्राणैः एकस्याः धेनोः रक्षणम् उचितं वा उत उचितं वा, I would put वा there to increase the color. स्वकीय प्राणैः एकस्याः धेनोः रक्षणम् उचितं वा उत जीवता त्वया कोटिशः जनानां रक्षणमुचितम्. Actually, va has been missed, I think. Okay. Uta goes with the prefix va nicely there. Okay. Or instead. Uta is an avyaya shabda in the sense of or instead. Illa, like that we say in Kannada, no? Nahito, like that. That is uta. Nato, that we say in Hindi, I think. Atra yuktam kim tvameva chintaya. That's what added little color in this translation. Okay, Anvaya Rachana. Asti Chet. They have taken Asti and Chet as the thing. Here is the Chet directly. Chet, okay. For the first sentence they have taken. Okay. Tava Bhutanukampa Asti Chet. That Chet they took it because it's a connector for two pieces of sentence, right? So they took that. If so, ka Bhutanukampa Asti Chet. Okay. Asti they have taken, that's why there. Asti Chet. Okay. So Bhutanukampa Asti Chet. Kasya Bhutanukampa Tava. That is finishing off that much. That segment is finished. Now Gaure Kabhavet Swastimati Twadante has to be broken. They have broken that up. Kasya Bhutanukampatava and finished off. Bhavet, they have taken the next one. Rather than this tabbing that they have done, I would have preferred they just put a line and put the next sentence, put a line and put the next sentence. That's how. Here, these two are clubbed in a Chet link. The next one is separate altogether. Okay.
So just one question. Is Pasi not Kriya Padam?
Yeah. Tvam Madhyama Purusha Kriya Pada only. Padatu Madhyama Purusha. Pati is Pratama Purusha. Madhyama Purusha is Pasi. And Uttama Purusha may be Pasmi, something like that. Okay. I will protect. Tvam Pasi Saha Pati.
So in Anvaya Rachana, shouldn't we start with Pasi? Why?
It is starting there. You see here, Pasi.
Oh, right.
That's what Mahodaya I was saying. They should put a line so that we recognize these things. There is a line and they have put the Sambodhana Pratama, then they have brought out the Kriya Pada and then worked on the other things. So you guys go through now. I mean, I don't need to torture you again. More or less. Basically, half the work is identifying the Kriya or Kriya type Kridantas that are placeholders for Kriya in the clausal forms. Okay. So that Chet is an important identification as a kind of connector. But with the Asti, they have imbibed into that part. Bhutanukampa Tava Asti Chet. Not required Asti. So Chet has been put by the Kavi, but Asti, we do Adhyaharana and then go on. Like that. Of course, that's only finishing off there. Then the second half of the first sentence, the Chet second part. Then there is second line. He Prajanata, etc. Pasi is the Dhatu there. I mean, the Kriya Pada there, active Kriya Pada. And then, okay. See, sometimes they don't put this kaha pasi. It's better actually. This type of question is better. Just don't put kaha and question. Put kaha pasi, kaha iva pasi, kada pasi, kebhya pasi. This is bringing my sentence circle sense. How shows the pradhanatva of the kriya pada in every question. You should remember, every single word in another vibhakti is linked to the kriya pada in this way. One with kebhya, one with kada, one with kaha, one with kaha, etc. Okay. Here it's Dvitiya question in Bahuvachana. Here Pita iva, Upama Pita iva, Kaha iva. Okay. But there is a Kartutva of the Pita Shabda, but with the Iva connection, with the Upama Iva connection. Palava means some kind of, when these whirlwinds come in the oceans, no, that is called plava. The circular disturbances that happen. But that is in a long form, it's taken as difficulty, dangers, calamities like that. Poplava. So they have explained all the words. What is this star? Bhudatuhu parasmaipadi sambhavana ling. Oh, okay. They have explained the ling with sambhavana. Okay, that means potentiality of the event happening. They have tried to explain us the ling lakara here. Sambhavana means may happen. The verbs denoting sambhavana are bhavet, patet, vadet, patet, etc. That means maybe, may read, may say, may fall, like that. Very good. Because this ling lakara has slightly few different variant meanings. Okay. So here it's not ashir ling, it is vidhi ling. So vidhi means an ordain. It may happen so like that. But here it is more a sambhavana. It's not like I am wishing that to happen to you, but it may end up happening. So that is sambhavana, potentiality of the ling lakara. Okay. So samasah, bhuteshu anukampa, bhutanukampa, very easy, saptami tatpurusha, tava antam, tvadantam. Okay. Tvattaha I said, tava I said, tvattaha antam, tvadantam I thought. Maybe tvattaha is kind of a paryaya to tava. I need to check in my, I have to look up and check. Tava, your and tvadantam. So tad shabdasya. Then tasmin tvadante. I mean, saptami placement of the same samasapada. So they have not explained a few things. So I have added that swastihi asyaha asti iti swastimati. Matup pratyaya. You will see lot of matup. Okay, Shrimati is also a matup pratyaya. Shrihi asyaha asti iti Shrimati. That means Lakshmi. Okay. Shrihi itself is Lakshmi, but Shrimati is further assertion. If Lakshmi doesn't have Lakshmi, who will have? So nowadays, paper money is losing its value. Sometimes having that doesn't mean one is Srimati. So maybe. Okay. Swastimati. So Matu Pratyaya. And there is a Stri Pratyaya called Neep attached to it, which brings the E form. Swastiman. If we take Pullinga, this Matup will get Swastiman form. If you take Strilinga, it takes Swastimati form with the Neep added in to Matup. Very scientific Samskritam. Unbelievably scientific. Prajanam natah prajanatah he prajanatha sambodhana prathama. But there is a Shashti Tatpurusha embedded in that. So here, how do we bring the sambodhana? You put he. Upaplavaha. Upa plus plu gatau. Oh, in movement. Okay, it's one of that plu here is the violent movement of the seas. Upaplu up pratyaya is there. I don't know what that pratyaya is myself. It's one of the krit pratyayas. It is a nitya pullinga pratyaya, yayapa. Rahu graha himsa. I don't know how this works. Okay. Not good enough to understand this construct really. Anyway, if you don't want to worry about Upaplavas, Genesis, you don't worry about this either. You take it to mean difficulties and disturbances and things like that. Calamity is the better translation. Tebhya upaplavebhya. You don't need to do this. All this is extra learning. Okay. We are not trying to teach you Matup here and etc. But maybe Prajanatha, Shashti Tatpurusha is involved in our lessons, but not this Matup, etc. But it's good opportunity. Every time we encounter these new things, what it is not a samastha. How did Mati come into picture? It is Matup. Swastiman, Swastimati. See, Dhrutiman, Vashi. Lot of words are there even in the first few verses of Ramayana, Sankshepa Ramayana that we study. So lots of these pratyayas come there. Okay, let's take a call it a morning. So we'll meet at 3 o'clock and continue because there is so much syllabus we need to plow on, and I decided to take the extra classes. Okay. All right, guys. See you at 3 o'clock after lunch. Have a nice lunch. Relax a bit and come back. Thank you.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಮಹೋದಯ.
Namaste, Varye. Namaste.